Hello, everyone, and welcome to the We're Going 5 podcast powered by tshtennis. This is episode 1 of the 2025 season. I'm Yousef.
Hi guys, I'm Ismaeel.
Hey guys, I'm Haroon.
My friends, tennis is back officially, and we have so much to talk about this episode for you guys. So we want to talk about what we're excited about for the 2025 season. Some big predictions that we each have for the season. We want to talk about Djokovic, what's going to happen with Djokovic this season, and some epic cool dude moments. And we also want to talk about who we're keeping an eye on for this upcoming 2025 season. So many things to get into in our Who You Gots, who we predict for this week's tournaments. So much to talk about. Stay tuned. First up, we have the 2025 season is here, and we want to talk about what we are most excited about for the season. I want to start off with you, Haroon, and also welcome to the studio, my friend, no longer remote.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
For the time being, we are 3 in studio. We forgot to say that in the beginning. We're excited. This is going to be a fun conversation. Ismaeel, we're going to start with you. What are you most excited about for the 2025 season?
Well, I'm most excited about, I think, to see this new Djokovic-Murray dynamic. I want to see is Djokovic going to be yelling at Murray? Is Murray going to yell back at him from the stands? Like, what's going to happen there? I'm really excited to see what's going to be the dynamic. So I want to see a Djokovic-Sinner rematch in Australia. Ooh. I want to see a Djokovic-Alcaraz rematch in RG and in Wimbledon. I want to see what's going to happen there. I also want to see more Alcaraz-Sinner battles. Can you guys guess what was the most number of times Rafa and Roger played each other in one season? The most number of times was 6. And I think that was in 2006. I think this will be the year where we see the most Alcaraz-Sinner battles ever in their history. I think we'll get 6. I'm looking forward to those. I'm looking forward to see maybe finally Sinner figuring out the Alcaraz problem. And I'm looking to keep an eye on some up-and-coming players. I'll keep that for later.
Okay, Haroon.
Okay, so this is like, I don't know if you missed that one or you left it for me, but of course, I have to say Kyrgios. Kyrgios is the main event of this year, of 2025.
He's the main event
of the year?
To me, he's the main event, other than Djokovic, of course, but like he didn't play for a few years. He's one of the most electric players to watch. I want to see how he's going to be like with playing Alcaraz, playing Sinner, playing Djokovic also as well. So also I want to see how Djokovic is going to be like the rejuvenated Djokovic. I feel like Djokovic, he took some time to rest, and I think he's going to come out gunslinging. I think that he's going to win the head-to-head against the big players, against Alcaraz and Sinner this year. And I want to also see if Mehdi's going to adjust. I want to see if Shelton is going to, develop his play construction to be better. He's been a little bit random when he plays. I want to see if he's a more mature player, smarter player. I want to see also if Rublev is going to fix his mental issues or not.
You want to see lots of things.
I want to see a lot of things.
We all want to see many.
I also want to see if Sinner's spark is going to die out. Is it just a one-season wonder, or is he the player who he's showing us to be? But Alcaraz when he was a beast, he was I wouldn't say like he ran out of juice that he had when he just joined the tour, but people started to figure him out a little bit, and I want to see is he going to be undefeated like that, like he was this year or not. So I have a lot of things I want to see.
The tennis offseason is so short, but for some reason we expect them to come back to be these fully like these new players that like they're going to be completely different players after how many weeks?
Yeah,
how many? 2 weeks. Some guys not even because they had to play some guys that played next gen. Or some guys that played until the last the Davis Cup, or how much can they improve within 10 days? And 10 days because they also took vacation. So I don't know what I can expect. So I'm going to go off. What I'm excited to see is guys that are going to continue how they ended the season. I want to see Sasha. Is he going to make it to the mountaintop? Is that finally going to happen? I want to see that. I want to see Tommy Paul. Is he finally going to break into the top 10? Because he's been trying to get into top 10 for the past few years. Is he finally going to make that happen? And like you said, I want to see Kyrgios. I want to see Djokovic in that partnership. All these things are things I'm excited to see. And lastly, I want to see some young guys. Am I going to see a Menchik? Am I going to see a Peteshi Pirikari? Am I going to see a Mahac? Yeah. Are these guys going to jump? Are they going to make the jump that we're expecting them to make? Or is it maybe a year too soon? So I have so many things I'm excited about. Also, Haroon, you had so many. You were excited about so many things. I'm excited about all that and all that you said and so much more. But yeah, that's what gets my juices flowing right now. And tennis is back. Tennis is back. Tennis is
We're
back.
back, baby. We're back.
It was like 10 days were too long.
It was too long. We need the juice. We need the juice.
Even though it wasn't gone for that long, but yeah.
And also for content creation, it doesn't sleep.
Tennis does not sleep, and content. If tennis doesn't sleep, well, guess what? Content doesn't sleep. And we hope we kept you guys interested throughout the past 10 days with our awards and everything else. And we're back. Tennis is back.
Okay, so I have a big question for you guys. What do you expect from Djokovic in the 2025 season?
I am super hyped for Novak Djokovic in 2025. We just watched him today play doubles with Kyrgios, and we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that a bit later. But Djokovic looks fit. Djokovic looks healthy. He looks locked in. And by the way, whenever you were down on Djokovic, I was always high on him. And I'm still high on Djokovic. And I do not believe anything that, oh, he's old. Nope. The guy showed us he's an amazing player. And he's still that player that he was in 2023 and in 2022. 2024, he had different goals. So I have big expectations for Novak. And I actually have some big predictions for Novak in 2025. I think this man is going to win 2 Grand Slams this season. Also, because I think he is going to own Roland Garros, because that's going to be his tournament. Last year we saw Alcaraz win Roland Garros, but that's because Djokovic got injured. I 100% believe Djokovic was going to win that tournament, and I think he's going to win Roland Garros this year. And I think he's coming back for that throne. Aussie Open is his, and he's going to take it back from Jannik Sinner. I truly believe that the guy is locked in. He has Andy Murray in his corner. 2025 is going to be Djokovic's year again, when he plays tournaments. So whenever he plays tournaments, I think he's going to win more than he won last year. And 2 slams for Novak Djokovic this season, 25 and number 26 coming.
Wow, big. That's some big expectations.
They're not big expectations. I don't think they are.
He has a lot of problems to fix, to solve, but it's not a big ask. But we'll see. Ismaeel, what do you think?
Yeah. Also, when was I ever down on Djokovic? I'm not down on Djokovic.
2020,
when was I down on
2020, 2023 when he lost in Wimbledon. It's a shame this podcast hadn't started then, because I had it on record, and you said, Djokovic, oh, is this the end? These guys are going to take over.
I never said it's end.
Yes,
but
yes,
I said I don't know if he can win Wimbledon because Alcaraz is there now.
No. You said you don't think he can win again, and then he came back and he won U.S. Open, and he fed Alcaraz dong in the Cincinnati in the Cincy final. And yes, and he put Alcaraz into depression.
I never called Djokovic's end. That never happened. It never happened.
It's your word against his, because I
never called Djokovic's end.
I'm not the witness.
I said that it's the beginning of the new era, and it was last year 2 Grand Slams for Alcaraz and 2 for Sinner. So that was the beginning officially of the new era.
No, in 2022 you said what you said.
Not 22. No way in 22 I said that.
Oh, maybe.
No way in 22. First of all, Alcaraz was not there in 22 in Wimbledon.
So fine, 2023.
Exactly.
Djokovic still won U.S. Open and the ATP Finals, by the way.
Okay, and then we began a new era after that.
Well,
no, he just took a break.
Well,
Haroon.
Well, I'll tell you what I think. So I think Djokovic is going to do some great stuff this year. Not exactly the same thing you think, but I think he's going to win at least one slam. At least one slam.
Which one?
I think he's going to win the Australian Open. He's going to take that one back.
Okay,
that's
so
that's
you agree
his.
with me.
But I also think he's going to take Wimbledon back, because those are his.
That's where I disagree with you.
You think Alcaraz is the greatest grass court player of all time?
I think he's going to just keep winning that tournament.
Yousef just needs to die on that hill, so he's stuck on that hill.
I'm not. He has 2. Let's see how many.
He's not going to win every year. Like he can't just keep on winning.
He plays. He's healthy. He's going to win.
He's great. He's fantastic. But Djokovic is gonna find a way to win. He finds a way to beat.
I think he
Alcaraz.
he has a higher chance of winning in RG than he does in Wimbledon against Alcaraz.
Higher chance of beating Alcaraz in RG.
Yeah.
Or winning RG as a concept.
Winning RG, and I think his biggest threat is Alcaraz.
I think also Sinner and there are other clay court
Sinner
players,
on
but
clay isn't the same guy.
Sasha is also a threat there.
Sure.
But yeah, fine. I think he could win it, but I don't think he loves clay. I think he loves grass way more. He's more comfortable in London, way more than he is comfortable in Paris. So I think he's gonna win.
He's the second most successful clay court player of
He
all
is.
time after
He is
Rafael
because
Nadal.
because he's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. But he doesn't look happy when he plays on grass. He looks so smooth.
Everyone looks smooth on grass.
No, not
Anyways.
everybody looks so. It looks. Most people look stiff on grass. It looks weird and awkward. But he looks so great on grass.
He does.
But so I think he's gonna win. He's gonna win Australian Open, and I think that if he's gonna win another slam, it's gonna be also Wimbledon. U.S. Open is probably gonna be Sinner, but then that's a topic for another time. And I think he's gonna have deep runs in all the tournaments that he plays.
When
I
does
think
he not have deep runs though?
when he loses to Popier in the U.S. Open, or if he gets injured or something. If he's not injured, then he's gonna have a deep run.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't think that's like a big prediction that he's gonna have deep runs. But anyways,
deep run. I think he's gonna have at least what?
Yeah, my turn.
Okay, go.
you didn't have your turn.
I didn't get my turn.
Well, you were debating there, so we got lost.
Yeah, I didn't get.
We
get
got
my
lost
turn.
in the south.
My take for Djokovic in 2025. I expect 3 Grand Slam finals.
Whoa!
I think he's gonna make it to the final.
How is he gonna win?
He's gonna win RG.
Yes.
I 100% agree.
Yes.
He's gonna win
Yes.
RG.
Like Jimbo.
Yes,
Jimbo
thank
said,
you.
Jimbo said he's gonna win.
I think he's gonna win
Or
RG.
Jimbo said something else,
100%. I think he will make the final of Wimbledon because that's automatic for him
Yes.
for the past decade.
Also, yes.
And I think he will make it to the final of Australia. And I'm just a or the US. I don't know which one. I'm more leaning towards the US Open actually, other than Australia, because I think Sinner took him out so convincingly in Australia last year. And I think Sinner proved at the end of the year he's the best player in form. And I think that will be tough. So I think he will make his push more towards the US Open. I expect him to lift Masters 1000 titles this year, multiple. And
That's
I
if he
affected.
plays multiple.
So you
No,
think
he
this is
said
good-
I'm gonna play. He said I'm gonna play more tournaments this year.
Calm down,
He
my
said
friend.
I'm gonna be more focused. He said I want to win tournaments. He said I want to improve my ranking, and he can't do that if he doesn't want to play a lot.
So you
And
think he's gonna have the greatest season of all time?
No, I think he's gonna have a great season. I really am excited. I'm
Me
now when I see how focused he is now and the new coaching partnership, I feel like last year he decided to take that as a marketing break. Like I'm just gonna go around do side quests all year. This year he hasn't shown that he's doing as much of that stuff.
No, he's locked in this season.
Yeah, so
he's locked in.
I expect
100%.
I have big expectations.
So I guess we all have big expectations for Djokovic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I have one Grand Slam for him. RG.
One, but 3 finals.
3 finals.
And multiple Masters 1000.
Multiple Masters. 1000.
Okay, we're not that far off.
Okay, so
You guys, are we on the right track? Or not? Optimistic, not optimistic? Please let us know in the comments.
yep.
All right, let's move on to the rest of the tour. And guys, we have a very packed top 20 now, top 30 even. Lots of up-and-coming players. Now, the question is, who do you think will find their way into the top 10 this year? Someone who maybe wasn't there last year who's going to make their way to the top 10. Yousef, who do you have going into the top 10 this year?
So I had to think long and hard on this one. Actually, no, I didn't have. I just have one guy in mind, and I just see this guy being in the top 10, and I see him making a gigantic leap this season, and that's Jiří Lehečka. I think Lehečka, if this man stays healthy, he is going to be a top 10 player 100%. He has the entire arsenal in his game. He has the forehand, he has the backhand, he has the serve. He's a absolute specimen of a human.
He's so fit.
He's a beast. He's a beast. His problem is staying healthy. That's his biggest problem. If this man can stay healthy, I think he's going to make it into the top 10. And this might be the season. I'm taking it. I'm going to bet that this is the season. I'm high on all the checks. But to me, Jiří Lehečka is the man that I'm looking at to be in the top 10 by the end of this season.
Wow. Well, that's high praise for Lehechka. Haroon, who do you got?
I have Draper. Draper is going to make it in the top 10, and Draper is also going to play in the ATP finals.
That will age like milk.
We will see.
I promise.
It's a long season. And he's going to make it he's going to play the ATP finals. Mark my words.
Okay.
What's yours?
Okay.
Ismaeel, what's you?
It's a guy who added some coaching juice over the offseason. A perennial top guy, by the way, just has not yet to be lifting big trophies. I think Hurkacz is a lock to be back in the top 10.
Hasn't lifted big trophies? What's big trophies?
He hasn't lifted a Grand Slam. He's lifted 1,000.
Okay.
But I think he's going to be back lifting more big trophies. I'm really
Can
excited.
you be more specific on more big trophies, please?
Yeah, I think he's going to contend at Wimbledon. I think he brought Lendl. He brought Masu. I think he's going to become more of a killer. I think he's going to compete for Masters titles. He already has everything. It's just about the mental. I think Lendl will shore up the mental big time. It's not good to have too many voices in your box. I love the Lendl edition. I love what I can expect to be added to Hurkacz's game this year.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like Hurkacz. I like everything about Hurkacz, and adding the guys that he added. Good one. That's a good one. I do not agree with this Jack Draper one.
Draper ended the season in really good form. I'm really excited
Top
for him.
10?
I love his game.
His game is fun.
If you think Lehechka has all of the tools and all,
I also don't think Lehechka, by the way, is there yet. Like, it might be a year too soon.
Market.
I don't think
Market.
Lehechka is there yet.
Market.
It's too crowded at the top. It means because you have to displace someone. It means that either you're going to take Demon's place,
By
or
the way,
Kaspar's place, or Rublev's place, or Dimitrov's place. It's too
so
crowded
many,
at the
there's so
top.
many people
You
that
know
you
what he
have to
just
take.
did to Holger Rune today? He told him, good night, sleep tight.
I think Lehechka's awesome. I just don't know if it's this season.
If he stays healthy, I think it's this season.
All right.
Let's see.
Guys, tell us in the comments, who do you think?
Who's the closest to making the right decision?
There's so
obviously him, because he said he took Hurkacz, who was a former top 10 player. But I'm going Lehechka.
I'm just checking here the rankings, and there's so many people he has to take their place. Like so many people that
It's easy.
Anyone,
By the way,
whoever is
so
going to
many.
break in the top 10 has to take
That's
someone's
a big-
place.
Let's
you think Draper that already had some good results last year.
Lehechka was just injured. He would be higher than these guys if he just stayed healthy.
Let us know. Okay, moving on to a similar question. I want to ask you guys, who is going to make the biggest leap this year? Yousef, let's go.
To me, it's the same. It's the same answer. The biggest leap to me is going to be Lehechka. I don't have someone else who's going to make a bigger leap than him. He's top 30 right now. I see him jumping in the top 10. So to me, it's Lehechka. He's going to make the biggest leap.
Okay. Ismaeel.
I only have one answer for this, and if you guys have been sleeping for the past 2 weeks, or if those of you who are not following, the next star of tennis is 100% arrived. It's João Fonseca. If you have not watched João Fonseca, go watch the highlights. I'm 100% believer in Fonseca. I think he's amazing. I think he will be the next part of the big three. This is high.
He's going to take Holger Rune's spot?
He's going to take Holger's self-anointed spot for the big three with Alcaraz and Sinner. Fonseca is awesome. He's electric.
He's a beast.
He has everything. There's nothing that you can say Fonseca has to improve. His serve is awesome.
At 18, he has nothing to improve.
His serve will improve.
Wow.
His forehand is absolutely brutal. It reminds me of Del Potro when he takes it cross court. His backhand, he wrecks it with power. He's an amazing volleyer. He's amazing at the net. His tennis play is so exciting. He moves forward. He's attacking a style I love to see. Fonseca's awesome. He's such a humble kid. I think Fonseca now is what Sinner was in 2019, but except that Fonseca's arguably more complete than Sinner was at
Stronger
19.
boy. He's a strong boy.
He's strong. His body hasn't filled out yet. He will fill. That's why he's not going to compete for titles like Masters 1000s this year.
Wow.
From next year, I believe he will be competing big time. I loved watching Fonseca. He's such a fun player. I'm all in on Fonseca. I'm leading the Fonseca bandwagon. He will lift a ATP 250 or 500 at least this year, and he will break into the top 40 easily. It's just now about staying healthy for him. I love Fonseca.
Well, you're also to add to your argument. Our team player here, also Jimmy. Jimmy said that Fonseca is the new Alcaraz. So
Fonseca's awesome.
he's a beast.
This is some high praise, and
Go
I
watch him.
I love the high praise. It's just sometimes these young guys we rush it. We rush it too fast.
I know
because the week in and week out and the moving from country to country and all these different things.
He still didn't get a full season under his belt yet.
I tell you, of course he's gonna get injured because he's still a young player. He's not gonna do well all year round. He'll have his dips, but he's awesome.
Okay.
He is going to make a big leap.
I think Cazot is also going to be a...
Cazot.
Arthur Cazot.
I like how that guy plays. He's really fun to watch. He has so many good tools, and he's super fit. And I just want to see him. I think he's going to have a big leap this year.
Okay.
So that's my pick.
Nice names.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Moving on. At the start of every season, everyone usually has all these big predictions that they make, and some are wild, some are accurate. So this is our time to make ours. So I have to ask you, Ismaeel, let me start with you. What is your biggest prediction for the 2025 season?
My prediction is a bit wild. We were kind of teasing it on tshtennis, comparing 07 Rafa to 2024 Alcaraz, and teasing 08 Rafa to 2025 Alcaraz. My take is I expect Alcaraz to take home 3 slams this year.
What's going on?
He's going to take 3 slams.
How many slams are there in the season? Because
there are 4. Alcaraz will take 3. I have Djokovic taking the 4th. I have Sinner going winless with slams this year. And this is a bold take. I'm being a little bit, sensationalistic intentionally here, but I really expect Alcaraz to have a breakout year in terms of slams.
Breakout, he just won 2.
Yeah, he won 2 last year, and I almost felt like he underperformed given how he didn't play well in the U.S. Open. Australia, he didn't actually, he fell a bit short.
Fine.
What is he supposed to win every slam? What is he supposed
to
do?
But Alcaraz, he owns Sinner as well. It's like, who's really stopping him other than just his mental
So what's
dips?
the prediction? Just the breakout season is too vague. We need
Alcaraz 3 slams.
Alcaraz 3 slams.
That's my take for the year.
Wow.
It's
it. Wow. Haroon, what's your biggest prediction?
No,
Because that was wild.
Okay, can I say like 2 things or 1 thing only?
One.
Or you only want 1?
You have 1.
One for 1 player.
Yes.
Okay, but you said you also added in the mix that
No,
Sinner's
but
going
I'm just
winless.
implying what it means.
No, but we came down to 1. He said Alcaraz 3 slams in 2025.
Okay.
Wild.
My boy Benny Schultz.
Huh.
My boy Benny Schultz is going to win Indian Wells. Benny Schultz is going to win Indian Wells. Prove me right, my man. Prove me right. Benny Schultz is going to win Indian Wells, the 5th slam. Benny Schultz, come on, prove me right.
So you didn't say Masters 1000, just specifically Indian Wells.
Indian Wells.
Also, do you know that
Put your money on it.
Alcaraz owns Indian Wells? He's gonna have to go through Alcaraz.
All right.
Okay.
I can give you an honorable mention, but let's say yours. But let's say your prediction. What's your prediction?
Okay, so this is one I've been riding. I've been talking about for the past few episodes, but before that, ending the season, and I think it's gonna happen. It has to happen. He deserves it to happen. Alexander Zverev is going to win a Grand Slam title finally for the first time in his career in 2025.
Which one?
Yeah.
That is a tough question.
No,
I'm going to go U.S. Open. I think U.S. Open is Sasha Zverev's to win. The first 3 are so tough, they're locked. But I think U.S. Open is his. And it's finally going to happen. He deserves it. I truly believe he deserves it. He has had an amazing career. This is the only thing missing. He needs to join his brother Dominic Thiem and finally get that Grand Slam title.
You have to pray though that Fritz is not playing that draw.
True. He has to go through.
He's going to overcome Taylor Fritz. By the way, maybe another prediction. No. I think he's gonna overcome this Fritz kryptonite thing because it makes no sense to me. And even though I love Fritz, Taylor, you're amazing.
It makes perfect sense.
Taylor's
Fritz
amazing.
is more clutch.
Taylor's amazing.
Fritz is a more clutch
Taylor
player.
is amazing. I hope we fix that forehand a bit because that forehand failed him so many times last season.
You're also expecting Zverev to win a hard court slam.
Yes. Why?
Yeah. What happened to Sinner, Alcaraz, and Djokovic? Did they pass away?
Alexander Zverev is gonna win one, and it's coming this season.
It's not coming this season,
It's
brother.
coming. Manifestation. Manifestation.
US Open is a Royal
Alexander Zverev.
His only shot.
2025 is your season, my man.
It's Australian Open.
Come on.
His only shot is the US Open.
Or maybe,
I'll give you that.
RG. Maybe RG.
No, RG's locked. RG's locked.
No, he
It's
just
not.
made the final of RG.
Yeah.
RG's locked.
No, I don't think
RG's
open.
locked. He
It's
might
US.
make a few Grand Slam finals, but to me, the one I'm gonna stick with, he's gonna win a Grand Slam this season.
The thing is,
He's not going to win.
so I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. I will actually want him to win. That would be so nice to see. Although it would kill my predictions for the year, but I mean, he's
Who's
yet
more
to-
deserving of a
Last
slam?
No,
year
he
was
deserves-
his
Who's
year.
more deserving of a
Last
slam?
year was his year. Last year
It
was
was
his
last
year.
year.
No.
The thing is,
It
yeah,
was
Djokovic
over.
took a break. Djokovic took a break. It was his lead. But he's so focused. I like his commitment. You know, even Ismaeel really dismissed Zverev from competing with the top three guys. I think you're not a top dog until you become one.
He's number 2 in the world.
Yeah, like Sinner wasn't going to be a top dog until he beat Djokovic and he proved he's top dog. So
Okay.
maybe this year he does
And
that.
that's why it's my biggest prediction.
I like it. It's spicy enough.
Sasha, come on, prove me right, please. I beg you. Please.
He's always
please.
going to be that 2-3 guy.
Rafa was always that 2 guy, and he won 22 slams.
But no, Rafa, it was 2 guy maybe in the overall, but he started off, he took
No
RG.
one spent more
He took
time
RG.
as world number 2 than Rafael Nadal.
Fine, but
You can be number 2 and win slams.
you can't be 2. You're 2.
Yeah, but he's the deserving number 4.
No, in every situation
Zverev.
he's a 2. In every situation he's a 2.
He's actually the actual number 4.
If doesn't exist. I have numbers, I have rankings, he's number 2.
Moving on to the this or that segment. We made a story to ask you guys about this, and we want to also, share more of what you guys think. We're going to get their opinion. This or that. An Olympic gold or a slam. Yousef.
You want me to
Yousef,
start?
what do you think? Because we're debating for hours and hours.
Let me go first here because I think
Fine.
my take is going to be the correct one. So we can go with that one.
And I agree. I think so.
Here's how it goes.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 1. So if I
shall
lose,
see, we shall-
I can't. I won't.
No.
yeah, well,
That's
tell us in the comments. They'll tell us in the comments who won the debate.
They told us in the stories, but go
I
ahead.
also remind you,
love
we
it.
live in we're now in 2024, moving 25. We're not in the 1960s where it was just amateurs. So here we are. How many times can you compete for an Olympic gold medal? Once every 4 years. How many times can you compete for a Grand Slam every year? 4 times. Meaning that over a span of 4 years, you can get 1 gold medal. And over a span of 4 years, you can compete for 16 slams. Well, guess what? That means winning an Olympic gold is much more rare than a Grand Slam title. So, of course, the answer is obvious. It's Olympic gold. Why was the Novak Djokovic gold medal special? Because it's so rare. Why was it so rare? Why was it so special for Rafa to have 2 golds? Because it's so rare. Why is it so special for Murray to have the
Keep
gold?
going. You want to keep going?
Because it's rare. Anyone can get a Grand Slam because you have 4 chances
Anyone
every year.
could get the Grand Slam.
You have 4 shots every year.
Just wild,
if you tell me
wild
in the
statements.
1970s, yeah, it was maybe a little bit more special because only amateurs would play the Olympics and the professionals would play Grand Slams. Now, the professionals play the Slams, the professionals play the Olympics. The Olympics is more rare. The correct answer is Olympic gold medal. Thank you.
I agree with you, my friend. And that is the correct answer. Something I just want to add. So
There's more to add to just.
no, there is. If people think that the Grand Slam is more valuable, it's because they grew up with a biased worldly view of seeing Djokovic and Federer and Nadal dominate all of the slams. So they take it all. So it's so much more valuable because it's so little. There's a monopoly over all of the slams. But if you look at it in a holistic point of view, like he said, once you have 1 Olympic gold, you have 16 slams, 16 chances. It's much less. And it's maybe you look at it less now because, there's no points. The prize money is different. And because also it's best of 3, but it was best of 5 before. But it is much more valuable than having a slam.
True. The one of the good counter arguments.
Much more valuable than having a
Okay,
slam.
make your case.
Okay. So first of all, how many rounds do you have to play in the Olympics?
What is it? 6?
You have to play 6 rounds in the Olympics?
I think so. I don't remember.
You have to play 7, you have to win 7 matches in Grand Slams.
Yeah.
And each one is best of 5 sets.
Which is true. That's a good argument.
And that is one of the toughest things to do in all of sports.
True.
And we saw Daniil Medvedev last year. How many hours did he spend on court? 25 hours and 50 minutes or something like that. And he couldn't even win a Grand Slam. So it's the toughest thing for 2 weeks. You have to be a gladiator for 2 full weeks to win a Grand Slam title. And you have the best players in the world. Every single player approaches a Grand Slam as if it's the most important event of the season. Not everyone looks at the Olympics the same exact way. So that means you have to play the best of the best. And for 2 weeks, you have to battle every single match. Best of 5 sets. Can you imagine best of 5 sets 7 times? You have to win 7 of those within a 2-week span. So 100%, if you tell me a gold, which is best of 3 sets, and and five rounds, I don't know, 6 or 5 rounds, and a Grand Slam best of 5 sets, 7 rounds, by far a Grand Slam title is much more valuable.
Yeah,
it's much more valuable.
So the argument of the best of 5 is a good one. However, it used to be best
and
of 5.
7 and 7.
It used to be best of 5.
And
That's number
7
1.
and
number
7.
2, the best players now they play the Olympics. That's how it is. And
not necessarily. They don't. Not all of them looked at the Olympics the same
also
way. By the
Grand
way,
Slams, you can have
some
injuries.
other guys
You
decide.
can have
some
Grand Slam
other
injuries.
other
You can
guys
have
skip.
injuries in a
By the way,
Grand Slam.
if you want to take the past Paris Olympics for a reason, for example, what was happening at that time of the season? It was onto the North American swing. So many guys skip the Olympics so they can go play and prepare for the U.S.
The
Open.
people who skipped it are not the big players.
Exactly.
They're not the big players who skipped it. All the big players went.
Not all the big players. Also because you have to play. Why is he playing Matthew Ebden in the first round? Novak Djokovic. He played Matthew Ebden in the first round.
It wasn't supposed to play Ebden, but
who was he supposed to? No, because not all the players, not everyone gets access to this tournament.
That's not his fault.
The big players don't.
No,
skip
I'm not saying it's Djokovic's fault, but I'm saying that it's easier. It's easier.
You're not always going to get to Matthew Ebden.
It's easier to win.
Matthew Ebden didn't even know he's going to play.
It's not easier. Also, you're completely ignoring the fact that it's your luck which surface it's going to end up on after 4 years. It ended up on clay this year. It was on grass. It was on grass in 2012. So all of a sudden you have to be ready to compete on grass. You have to be ready to compete.
The moment is bigger. The moment is way bigger. There's everybody, the whole country wants you to win. And everybody, so much pressure.
There's so much more pressure now. Like the Olympic gold is much more special now than it used to be.
So does Sasha need to win a slam, or is he already? He's good. Is Sasha good?
That's irrelevant to the point.
No, it's Sasha. He won the big. Everyone's asking. Oh, he needs to win the big one. Needs to win. He won the biggest. According to you, he won the biggest one. Correct?
Maybe the biggest. It was a big one. Yeah.
Huh? No. You're saying that Olympic gold over a Grand Slam title, and he won the Olympic gold. So which means he's achieved the even tougher thing.
Probably.
Okay. Now you're making that case, but I don't think you agree. You even agree with. I don't even think Sasha agrees with that, even though he loves.
Okay, so you want to think that some of the Grand Slam winners, that means they're one of the best players?
No.
Some people got lucky winning a slam.
Some people got lucky also winning an Olympic gold because it's easier to get lucky over 5 rounds to win two.
There's no luck involved in it at all. Like you have.
You can catch fire for a week at a Grand Slam. You have to catch fire for 2 weeks, which is so tough.
Federer couldn't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Why couldn't Federer do it?
Okay,
and
because it's tough.
And Djokovic, who's the GOAT, was struggling so much to win one.
Okay, this can go all day. I disagree. I think a Grand Slam is tougher.
Let's see what you guys have to say in the comments.
Yeah, sure.
But we know the correct answer.
There's By the way, we asked in the polls, and the 62% said Grand Slam.
No, 61. 61.
61% are
and
with me.
After the new argument, let's see what they say now.
Yeah,
Nothing changes.
Nothing
changes. Let's move on because this isn't going to end. Let's move on.
No, I just have to say.
You want to keep adding to this?
If they add points, And if they add the same amount of prize money in the Olympics, it's going to be completely different.
No.
If people have an incentive for their job, tennis players, their job is to play the tennis tour. It's not their job to play the Olympics.
Okay.
If their job, then you would have a stronger pool, as you say. Then they would focus on the Olympics.
We're done with this. Let's move on.
Loser.
You lost.
Again, we started.
All right.
It was a 2 against 1.
Let's move on to one of our favorite segments, the cool dude moment of the week.
Oh my God, so much energy in this return. I love it for my story, Rog. Oh my God.
Yousef, I think you had a good one for us.
I think it is the one, and just because it happened and it's fresh in my mind, Novak Djokovic and Nick Kyrgios playing doubles together in Brisbane. I was watching this match in the morning, just watching them walk onto the court, and then after all the history that these guys have had together, and then you see them sitting on the same exact bench, playing with each other doubles, and Kyrgios super hyped, an amazing teammate, and Djokovic just loving the moment also. It was so fun. Like, you just felt like everyone, even the guys that they were playing in doubles, like everyone was just smiling. It was so fun. It was such a cool dude moment for me to see these guys after everything that happened in the past few years, and then what happened before that, to see them on the court together, and Kyrgios back after 18 months of not playing tennis, Djokovic after the break that he took, side by side, playing tennis together on the same side of the net. To me, it was so surreal to see, like, just what? Djokovic, Kyrgios on the same side of the net playing doubles, dapping each other up,
Looked like an exhibition. It felt like
an exhibition, but it was actually real, and they're going to go again. And I'm so happy I saw them win the match, and I want to see more of it. It was so fun. It was super cool. I don't know what you guys thought of it, but I loved every single second of it. Even when they were losing, I was loving it.
Yeah, the vibes were so cool. They were so hyped the whole time, the way they were slamming each other, high fives and stuff. And it was also so cool to see Kyrgios coaching Djokovic in doubles. He was like, that he was the one giving Djokovic tips. And and I love the idea that it all started when Kyrgios stood up for Nole during the whole COVID saga. Like at the time, it's like, like, we'll play doubles one time. Yeah, here we are 4 or 5 years later, right? And they are playing doubles. I think it's super cool.
That's super. Yeah, that's awesome. The fact that I didn't think of that. They're back in the same. So it just came full circle. Yeah, it's ball.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, nothing much to add. It's super fun. I was saying, like, I couldn't believe it. I felt it was an exhibition. I had to like look at the TV again because I felt like there was a mic next to Djokovic's face. Is this an exhibition or just like a regular match? But yeah, it's super fun. Like, it's.
They were celebrating really hard.
I want them to see him play doubles in a slam maybe or something. Maybe Wimby. Imagine Wimby doubles.
So he's moving back to Koki Thanasser, the winner of the 5-set Lever Award.
Koki, friend of the show.
Friend of the show, true.
We hope so. Knock on wood.
Yeah, so Kiggs and Koki trying to go for that Aussie Open once more. But yeah, fun, awesome. Can't wait to see the next match. Let's see if they can keep giving us more and more. Yeah. Moving on to our next segment. Our favorite segment, because I think of how we introduce it. And it is the spicy, no spicy.
A little bit spicy. Sorry, not as spicy at all.
And we have one specific thing that I think Ismaeel. I'm loving this, by the way. I absolutely love this because Ismaeel, please tell us about your spicy, no spicy moment.
Yeah, well, unfortunately for me, this is my boy Tsitsipas.
It's a sad.
And you jumped off his bandwagon once things weren't going so well.
I didn't really jump off his bandwagon.
But we're not going to let you do that. We're not going to let you do that.
He's been letting me down. And so I still root for him, but he's just been letting me down recently. You know, he's not having a great couple, let's say, seasons now. Underperforming given his really awesome standards. And he came out and trashed his backhand the same way I would trash my backhand. He said...
And the same way you trash his backhand.
Yeah, so he said, my backhand doesn't go anywhere. I need to put an effing truck behind for it to go. It's impossible to do anything with it. And that's kind of how I would talk about my backhand. I've been begging him to take his backhand down the line more because everyone knows
he wants to, though. It looks like he wants to, but he needs an effing truck.
Yeah, he needs to have, everyone knows
it's
if you go
clunky.
to Tsitsipas' backhand, it's going cross court. Like, it's going cross court. He's always going cross court. He never takes it down the line. Even if he takes it down the line, he goes really safe and he goes towards the middle. I think Alcaraz in the US Open in 2022, he broke him because was it 21?
21.
It was 21. He broke Tsitsipas because he beat him in 5 sets. And ever since then, I'm fully convinced that he exposed Tsitsipas back in that match so hard that everyone's been going at him with that same strategy. And he can't run around it on hard or on grass. He can only do that on clay where he has his best results. And so, I don't know. Dude, you have to start hitting it down the line or
Maybe double-handed.
I think it's too late to go double-handed.
Jimmy said, let's get rid of this one-handed backhand thing. So the thing is, before the season, I'm like, I think Stefanos Tsitsipas, maybe he's going to find his way back.
Me too.
And after this statement,
I said my prediction was that if he could go back to his one hand, if he find the one hand down the line backhand again, he can compete for big titles like slams.
but
This is horrible news.
You just go slice all the way. You just forehand slice.
His slice is even
Forehand
not
slice.
that good. His slice is not that good. He doesn't slice well
the
enough.
slice goes so high, and they just go in
high. He
and
doesn't know how to
they
block
take him
well
for a
enough.
ride. Once he hits that backhand slice, they take him for
And
a
he
ride.
shanks a lot when he go.
Slice and drop shot.
But that's spicy to say that, and the mics are there. That and them. Everyone's
Everyone's
watching.
Come for your backhand more now. Like they know everyone's gonna smell blood in the
or
water.
maybe.
I really hate why you did that to us, man.
Maybe it's reverse psychology. Smart man, Stefanos.
Well,
Smart man.
Every single coach has been telling when they play Tsitsipas, go to his backhand.
Yeah,
it's
because
not
his
new.
forehand's awesome.
He has a decent forehand.
It's not decent. His
No,
forehand's awesome.
this
It's one of
is-
the best forehands, not the best.
He shakes.
Well, not the best. Alcaraz and Sinner have the best.
Whoa.
He shakes
Calm
it
down.
sometimes, but
Let's
still.
calm you down sometimes, huh? Let's calm you down with those.
By the way,
things.
just
3 years ago, it was the best forehand in the game.
and you said Tsitsipas is going to be the next world number 1. You
I
said
did.
to his team, and then
But hey,
and then team went bye.
team had issues.
We love you, team.
Love you, Domi.
You went
I
9-9.
love you, Domi.
You
If
got-
that wrist was,
He loves the ocean. That was ocean time for him. Okay, moving on to our next segment. Okay, I have to ask you guys, who is going to have the most dominant season of 2025?
Smite, go ahead. You take this.
Yeah, well, I kind of already hinted at it because I already told you guys I expect Alcaraz to take home 3 slams. And I think this is going to be like that Rafa 08. I think that 2025 is going to be the Alcaraz year. The reason I say that because I think it's so hard for Sinner to follow up such a great season immediately right after. Even if we look at Djokovic when he had his amazing seasons, it was hard to follow up the next season with an amazing one.
He
in
follows it
2012.
up with even a nicer one.
Yeah.
2023,
For example, 2011,
2022.
2012, or 2015, 2016. Like, it's hard to follow up those great seasons with another great season.
Yeah.
I don't think Sinner will have such a great season, only 6 losses. I think that's a bit hard, especially with Djokovic coming back fully into the fold. I think it's the Alcaraz year. I think Alcaraz will know how to manage his schedule better. I think his mental game is going to be better. I think he's going to be healthier. I think it's going to be the Alcaraz year.
It's nice. It's nice to see you high on Carlitos. I like it. But building on your point where you said Yannick Sinner had an amazing season, but therefore it's going to be so tough to back it up. And I think one of the toughest things is the pressure of winning so much. Then you have to defend all those points, defend all those titles.
6 losses.
Yeah, how can you do that? So yeah, I think he's going to take a step back because of that. And I see the guy that's going to come in and fill that spot, and I think that's 100% going to happen. It's Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic
I'm
is
surprised it's not Zverev.
no. Sasha's going to have a good season. He's going to have a great season. I think he's going to have the career. We talked about this earlier. Grand Slam. Sasha, please, yes, come on. But I think Novak Djokovic is going to dominate whenever he plays. Because I don't know how many tournaments he's going to play. But whenever he plays, he is going to dominate. He's going to win 2 slams, as I said. And I think he's going to, I don't know whenever he plays, how many Masters he's going to play, how many tournaments he's going to play. But I think Novak Djokovic is the man to beat in 2025. I saw him today getting the doubles. The guy, by the way, he looks bigger, by the way, for some reason. He looks stronger. He likes to wear those tight stuff that makes us feel that way. But I think Novak Djokovic is going to dominate the 2025 season. And he's going to remind everyone that age is just a number. This season is Novak Djokovic's season. You heard it here first and you heard it here last.
I would love to see that, by the way. I would love to see Djokovic all the way back. I'll be the most happy.
I think I'm high on Noli. I'm high on Noli.
Well, I'm also high. I just think that
Carlitos is even higher.
I think
3
it's
slams.
the Carlitos era.
3 slams, loco. Go.
You said like it's not gonna be Alcaraz wasn't his year last year in 2024.
Yeah.
He won 2 slams and he made the final of the Olympics.
I think he's gonna go
silver
for
medal.
He said Alcaraz is gonna have a breakout season.
Yeah, well, what's breaking out? He had 54 wins, I think. What's he?
I think he wants 85 wins for 2 losses. You want that?
Who's your guy then?
Yeah.
No, like it's yeah. I agree with you. It's Djokovic.
Yes.
I
Thank
think-
you. Join me.
I think Djokovic is gonna have a fantastic year. I think he's rejuvenated. He's coming with a lot of juice. I think he's feeling happy. But
True. Yes.
we need Murray to give him, that to Michael Jordan would do these things with having hallucinations where like people offended him and I took that personally, and then he just turned on the jets. I think Djokovic needs some of that. I hope Murray's gonna give him some of that, and if he gives him some of that, with the confidence that he has and with some juice and energy, I think he's going to have a great season.
Come on.
think, yeah, like I said that, what I expect from Djokovic, he's going to have like 1 or 2 slams, and I think that's like it's going to be him. It's going to be him. He's the one that's needed to beat.
Yes.
I feel Sinner is getting max disrespect here.
No. It's the year after. Then next season, by the way, let's talk 2026. Preparing for that season, I'm going to be high on Yannick again.
He could take
super high on Yannick.
Like
it's just because he has so much to defend.
By the way, if you have 2 slams for Noli and you have 1 to Zverev, it means that you're saying Sinner or Alcaraz are going to go winless at Grand Slams.
Yeah.
One of them is not going to go home with anything. That's your take.
You said Sinner.
I said Sinner, but you also are saying that either Alcaraz or Sinner are going home with nothing.
I think
Nada.
Alcaraz
and you
wins.
said Alcaraz is going to win Wimbledon. Yeah. So you're also saying Sinner is going home with nothing.
No.
By the way, just before you throw me under the bus, you also your prediction is that Sinner is going home with nothing.
Yes.
I don't agree with that. Sinner is going to get 1. Alcaraz.
How many slams? You have 5 slams in your season. How many slams do you have?
Djokovic
Djokovic is going to win 2.
Yeah.
Is Alcaraz winning anything?
Yeah.
And Sinner's winning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody else is winning.
What's crazy?
Zverev is not going to win Jack. He's not going to win anything.
No, Zverev is not close to winning.
Zverev is not going to win it. He's not in the
Alexander
conversation.
Zverev will be a Grand Slam
It's
champion.
only when those fun channels like to put the top ranking, whatever betting websites like to put like the odds and stuff. He's not going to win Jack.
Please, Sasha. Please, Sasha.
Yeah,
Make them eat their words, please.
He's going to win Madrid.
Sinner's going to win US Open. Sinner's going to win US Open. And Alcaraz is going to win RG. And either RG or Wimbledon. And Djokovic
You
is
said
going to win.
Djokovic is going to win Wimbledon already.
Djokovic is going to win Wimbledon. And Djokovic is going to win Australian Open. And what's disrespect to Sinner? Sinner's going to make a final and probably like multiple finals. Like it's going to be all the 3 of them. Those people. I have a hot take though, but for something else. But I'll keep that for later.
Okay. Then let's move on to our last segment of the episode, and that is the Who Ya Got? So we have many tournaments going on this season, but first up we have Brisbane. Absolutely loaded. Brisbane is loaded. We have Djokovic, we have Dimitrov, we have God knows who else. So many guys. It's loaded.
Kyrgios.
You want me to name everyone? They have Kyrgios. You have... Haroon just lost. My boy, Jiri Lehechka. Let's see what he does.
We have Haroon, we have Tiafoe, we have Korda.
We don't have to name everyone on the list, but we have... Haroon's gone, by the way, because Jiri Lehechka just beat...
Your guy.
Yes. So, Ismaeel, who do you got, my friend?
It's easy answer. Djokovic wanted the title to start the year. He decided to go to Brisbane. He's 100% locked in. He wants to feel Australian heat right now. He's loading up for Australia. He is making a case to be back on top. 100% Snowly. I don't even think it's going to be close.
Haroon, who wins Brisbane?
I'm going to pick Sebastian Korda. Sebastian Korda. Sebi Korda is going to win.
That's a wild take.
That's just way from left field. Like what? Why?
Korda's good when he starts the season. Like Korda comes in.
Before the injuries or before the breaks, when you feel like he needs to go back to Las Vegas. And
I'm big on Korda, but
Korda played. He played.
The Lost in the Sauce winner.
He played. Korda's going to do some good stuff. And
good stuff. He's going to win Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Okay. And for me, it is. I go back to it. Novak Djokovic is winning Brisbane, my friends. Mark it. And mark many more tournaments. Winner, 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 winner. Chicken dinner. Novak Djokovic, Brisbane International,
All right,
2025.
Okay, fine. Moving on to the next tournament
Let's move on.
We have Hong Kong Fooey. We have Hong Kong Open.
Why are some guys in Hong Kong, by the way? But yeah.
Hong Kong Fooey. Okay, who's going to win Hong Kong?
Easy one for me. It is my boy, the ice cold Andrei Rublev.
Also the winner of the Needs a New Coach Award and the winner of the Are You Craze Award.
Yes. I think he went to the Maldives, had some nice downtime in that 5-season resort, and he is ready for the new season. Maybe, huh?
The 5-season resort?
The 5-star resort, 4 seasons. Oh, sorry, no. Ad for you. Happy? Yeah, you're probably happy. Anyways, Andrei Rublev is going to win Hong Kong. He's going to defend it, I think, because he's the Hong Kong king at the moment.
Hong Kong Fooey.
Who else is going to win the tournament? Also, everyone's in Australia.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing there, but yeah. I'm going to take his fellow Russian, though. I'm going to take Khachanov.
Ooh.
I love how Khachanov ended the last season. He was playing so well before he took the injury.
I love Karen Khachanov.
I think he's going to rediscover that awesome
He's going to
form.
refine.
Yeah, he's going to find that form.
Amazing words.
Healed, ready.
Reeled.
He's healed. He ended the season really well.
Yes.
I think he's going to lift that trophy. What you got?
Okay.
I love Khachanov. Haroon.
I have Lorenzo Musetti winning Hong Kong.
Oh, Lorenzo.
Hong Kong Fooey.
Lorenzo first.
Also,
Okay.
He did not have a great Davis Cup, though, to end the season.
But he had an
It's
amazing
okay.
season.
It's a new season.
It's a new season.
It's a new season. 10 days have passed. Close your eyes. Open. New season.
All right.
Bellissimo.
Well, last but not least, guys, we have the infamous United Cup.
Yes.
Are you guys watching that, by the way? It's a weird type of tournament. Anyways.
Everyone's
It's an
watching it.
amazing
Yeah,
tournament.
we're watching it because there's nothing else to watch, right? That's what
Whoa,
we have Brisbane. though. We have
whoa.
Brisbane.
Shots fired, my friend.
Okay.
Shots fired.
We have his boy Sasha Zverev playing.
Yeah.
And my boy Casper.
All right.
Give it.
Who are you taking?
I am taking the land of the free and the home of the brave, US of A.
USA.
Amazing.
USA.
I mean, you have to. There's Fritz playing, and so
Fritz and Coco.
Fritz and Coco,
yeah.
baby.
Fritz and Coco.
That
And,
Fritz and Coco. Oh, that should be a brand.
and,
Fritz and Coco.
And Dennis Kudla.
Ooh, Dennis Cool.
Solid. Yousef, who do you got?
I have taken the Poland. I am taking
love
Iga Swiatek, who is capable of beating the men if she wants to, and Hubie Hurkacz, your boy.
She's not capable of beating.
She can beat men. She can. Casper Ruud.
You wanted to.
What happened to Casper Ruud when he tried to play one rally with her?
Oh, well, wow.
He did just fine, by the
couldn't
way.
hang, he
But
couldn't
Iga's gonna beat everyone else also. So and Hubie Hurkacz. That's a dynamic duo right there. I think they're gonna win the United Cup.
I love it.
Haroon, come on.
What?
Who wins?
Haroon
Oh, you
already
said
took-
USA. Sorry.
I already said USA.
Yeah, me.
Oh, sorry.
I'm taking Kazakhstan.
Oh.
Kazakhs.
Yeah, the
The
Kazakhs are doing
Kazakhstan.
well. We have Rybakina looking good.
Yes.
We have Bubi.
No.
No, you have
No, not
Shevchenko.
who?
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko.
How long
Who
have
already
you-
took Tsitsipas out.
Yeah.
So they're already looking good. So I'm high on the Kazakhs.
Rybakina smiled more after she won a set than she did when she won Wimbledon.
Yeah, well, Goran's back in her box, baby.
He's
Just
back
go
in
on.
her box. He was there before he's back.
He's there.
Oh my God,
He's
just
back.
amazing.
Do some damage.
Spiritual presence.
He was there. He's
Spiritually,
back.
he was
Thank
there.
you. We're back, baby.
Okay, now who do you pick for a United Cup?
I already picked
You
it.
picked
just-
Pole. What do you guys
Ah,
hide?
what's wrong with it?
Both of
This
you are high.
season, this season has begun on a high note. Well, that wraps up the first episode of the 2025 season. Tennis is back. I'm doing this interview or doing this podcast with this portable mic. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We hope you guys enjoyed the episode. All of us in studio, the vibes were nice. We hope you guys enjoyed it.
Vibes were immaculate.
They were immaculate.
Aura. There was aura.
Boy got
Aura.
aura.
Boy got aura. Cocky got aura. 2025 season is here. Tennis is back. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See you guys next week for episode 2 of the 2025 season.
Subscribe, like, do all that stuff.
do the thing,
And let
do
us
the
know
thing.
your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, we have so many debates. I won most of them, maybe all of them. Let us know. Thank you guys for
won none of
watching.
them.
Thank you guys for listening. See you guys next week. Adios.
Have a good night. Good night. Good night. Very good night.